You see, it's like the pearl of great price. You found this pearl, and the merchant sells everything he's got in order to buy the pearl. So you might be a person that's never thought of God before, and you come across someone who has thought of God, and for a moment you entertain the possibility, and you probably discard it as, oh, that's nonsense, that's make-believe, that's very weird, I've come across that before, well, that's definitely not me. But it's like that bit of yeast in the dough. That's also a biblical type thing, isn't it? It ferments away. It multiplies and multiplies in your life. You know, it's like the guy I first met, and this was nothing to do with Christianity, you would have thought. And he said, it's all ether. I said, what is? I had no idea what he's on about. I thought, this one's a weirdo. I met him at a humanist society meeting. And I was more a humanist than anyone else in the room. Apparently, even the chairman said that. He said he wasn't a humanist, but I clearly was. And I was only young. I don't know what I was. 17 or something. 16, 17, I think. Oh, no, 16. And this chap said it's not the chairman, some other very weirdy guy. It's all ether. And he was talking about space, you know, the space between the stars, that it's actually a substance. And I thought, well, you know, how can a void be a substance, you know? Not heard of this one before. I've got a nutter here. But, you know, decades and decades later, I think he's right. And I've talked about that in another recording, but that's not the point here. The point is that no matter how much you reject it, this thought of God continues to crop up. Yeah, I mean, I because of Mum's interest in India, sought out Eastern religion, or Eastern yoga anyway, not religion, but did actually try and understand a bit of what the religion was. It seems to have come from Hinduism, as I understand it. And then I met my first wife, who was a qualified social worker, childcare officer. I was a trainee. She was Christian, and I've told that story elsewhere too. So I became Christian, but Christian with a Paramahansa type understanding of Christianity, I think. Type, not exactly the same as Paramahansa, but, you know, greatly blessed by him. And so, God comes alongside you in your life, gradually, by degrees, step by step. You find you're walking with him. You find he's always known you. You find you've known him from the beginning. You find he's everything to you. He is, thank God, irresistible, because he's come to rescue you, loves you, as a good and faithful, wonderful parent loves you. So, in Jesus' tradition, we call him Dad, Heavenly Dad, perhaps. And he's your dad. Dad, as only you know him, special to you. And you found him. You didn't notice him because he was always there. Actually, that's why you're in this world, so that you can imagine for a moment that he's not there. And dare I say it, but to overstate it perhaps, I don't know, but the horror of this experience of him not being there seals you for life eternal. You know what you value, and that will never change. That's the great miracle that this universe of space and time and matter, change, uncertainty, good and bad, good and evil, achieves. It anchors you to life eternal in heaven. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you for your kindness. May I grow up instantly, Lord. I wish it to be accomplished with all my heart. To be member of your heavenly host, one of the trillions of your friends, with your friends forever, loving you, devoted to you and to each other, your wonderful family, your reason for being and ours. Love you, Dad.